G'day fellas and welcome to a first-person perspective game. I'm playing this one live. I'm going to try my best to play it as well as I can. We're going for a rush. We're going for not the typical rush that you'd expect, but rather we're going to be rushing a calamity. The idea is that we want to try and get this calamity out in 25 minutes. So let's see how we go now. Of course, we will, as always, take the foot off the pedal if the need is required. But in the event that it's not, we're just going to go straight for that win condition as quickly as we possibly can. So I was just going to put down some wind right there, but then I remembered, hold on a minute, I'm playing core, so I don't do that. Instead, I'm going to be going for my solar collector opening. If you haven't seen the video already, it would have been I guess the one or two back, we did a safe core opening, and basically this just prevents you from having any struggles with regard to your energy. So that's what we're looking to do here. So I might even just play it a little bit safer and just move my commander a little bit here in this spot. All right, so we're going to be opening here with the Grave Robber. The idea is that we want to get him out onto these back rocks as quickly as possible. We can see there's lots of rocks up there. I'm just going to go seal away from Pete because Pete's starting with the construction bot. So Pete, you win some, you lose some. Well, it looks like today, mate, you're going to be losing those rocks, or at least I'm going to be trying to do it. You can see that we have the Lazarus coming out from Prion as well. So we make sure that we always pop it out a little bit faster, so that we can, there we go, perfect. Just so that we can make sure that we're going to get those rocks, because it's quite important to get those early rocks. So we're going to start off with 2 mexes and then going into our construction turret. I'll do the measurements for my construction turret shortly. Just want to make sure that we get that one right. And our third construction turret, or our second, I should say, our second. Hold on, I got to do the measurements right now. Hold on, jeez, I'm not ready. You know what? We'll just put it down right there. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But yeah, we'll call that one okay. So we'll throw this down for now, and that's going to cut off our energy, and we're going to start reclaiming. So already getting to work reclaiming. Hopefully there's no leaks coming through just yet, but we'll reclaim. Then we can go over and help out with the construction turret. In fact, we should probably try and get over there as soon as we possibly can. We fortunately got that single energy converter. That'll be enough to hold down that energy for the moment, though. You can see it is slowly but steadily getting up there. But once this bot comes over here, we shouldn't. You can see we'll be close to idling. But we'll wait and see. All right, so let's look to throw down all of our solars. So we want to go up to a total of 10 solars. We got our Lazarus on the move. I don't know whether he pinged us right there, but we can see there's already green units out here, so we just want to make sure that we are very careful to avoid that. You can see he's quite low as well, that tick at the back there. So let's just make sure that oh, you can see he's getting some pretty good kills back there as well. Oh, I tell you what, this isn't my smoothest opening. Look at that commander pathing. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go to the other side of the metal extractor. Looks like the enemy or the allied tick will come out. So we're up to 8 already here. So we want to go up to 10. And then we're going to add in our solar collectors. But hold on a minute. I just realized you got to come down here. We got to go claim that because we haven't claimed that already. So we're already getting a little bit of a jump here. So just want to make sure that we are juggling between these two, because we're going to go up to 10. Remember that. So we'll come back once again over here. And then we'll just keep throwing it back and forth like that. And remember, we want to go up to 4 of our solar collectors at this point. It looks like some more units going to be coming through. Got a couple of leaks coming in here, but fortunately, it looks like it will get cleaned up. Commander, you got to get over here. You got to help out, brother. What are you doing? What are you doing? That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. And how we doing? Oh, it's very, very close. I don't want to go too close with the with these little guys, just because obviously it does make a pretty big boom boom. How many resources are we on? We've still got a little bit of time here. Is Commander... Are you not working, Commander? I swear I've told you to guard this gentleman here. This kind gentleman. Let's help out a little bit with these two. So that should give us... Mate. Excuse me. What is it with my things not wanting to reclaim? It is... it's quite frustrating trying to deal with that. So now the reclaiming begins. So we're just going to reclaim like a madman. And... You're not meant to be here, sir. Get over there. And let's throw down. We'll throw down our tier 2 right now. I think we should be able to get away with a explosion there, but I'm kind of hesitant to do it. Just because of... And we got that slight overflow. Let's fix that for the moment, and we'll throw these guys down here. So Commander's going to go explode here in the corner. So a little bit late on the Commander explosion, but I think we should still be relatively fine. That overflow definitely hurt me. And let's throw down, oh, we don't want to go too close here. Let's see if, hopefully, does that reach? I think that should reach. And so now we're starting to suck out that. Now the problem is I want to leave my wreckage here, but I know that this ally's probably not going to allow that. So and when I say allow that, what do I mean? I mean that he's going to be sucking those bad boys up. So let's he'll probably make a nano or two back there. So I'm just going to avoid doing that for now. All right, and we're going to continue, so let's do that, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like we've got some pretty decent metal coverage already in this game. So let's bring you back. We did see some pings going off. I didn't see exactly what they were pinging about. We want to throw down our storage as well, so let's throw that down. So a little bit of a late timing, excuse me, so surely you can place a storage without moving. So let's already start eating. And now we are sucking up our solar collectors. So we've actually got plenty of metal right now. I'm actually thinking maybe we don't even need to suck our bot lab right now. I don't think we need to suck the bot lab. Do I declare that I'm open for business? I think I might. Lab open. Man, how come you guys aren't wanting to help out? Look, you can just cross right there. I should say shop open rather. So because we're not opening, or because we're not selling, that means that I can get rid of this, and then we can start building. Now, does that hits all the backline? I think it also might hit out over there. So we're doing relatively well here for the moment. Oh gosh, they've sent me a whole bunch of metal. Okay, quick. Who we got coming up? So we got Zam coming up. First order Zam. Zamilus. There we are. Double click to share units. All right, so we got to get this bad boy up right now. Let's throw down another one as well. I think that does hit. Oh, it hits one. Okay, not perfect. So we've got Zam who's going to be coming up, and I should probably put that on high priority. Somewhat tempted to put on high priority. Let's put all these boys on high priority just so that they're kind of feeding in that energy as much as they can, and then we'll naturally let's move you over and then just make sure we've got that. So Zam's going to be coming up first, and then we've got Andri 12 who's going to be coming up after that. So Zam, I mean, he can work that out himself. So we managed to get that one down. So once we've gone for that, then we'll also go for another one on top of that. So this guy here is going to be, well, don't you dare help out with that. We are going to be taking, or giving this one over to, was it Adri? I think it was Adri. Yes, Adri. All right, so there we go. So that one's for Adri. So I'm always really careful about who I give and where I give it, because I've made a mistake before, and it's been terrible. But I guess the realistically, it's actually not terrible having this kind of opening right now and doing this. Just because, well, I feel like I've actually may have invested. Did I go one too many advanced solar collectors at this point? I may have. So we'll have to see. So I think I've got everybody so far. So I see Adri in here, and I see Zamilus. So it was only those two. So I'm going to sell now, or at least going to sell very, very soon. So let's do some measuring up here, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll throw down a bot lab. And it looks like, oh, we don't fit it perfectly, but that's okay. I will just build immediately adjacent to this. I'll make this my last little thing. So let's put that down again. So that's all done. I'm at eco until 1 APHIS. That's always comforting to see, or we'll just lose. Indeed, we will. So can you come over here? Can these guys reach that? They can reach that. So we're going to do that. So we'll go 5. We'll leave this up for now. I mean, realistically, do we need to help the front line? The front line looks pretty healthy at the moment. I mean, Changzhou not really the best position. Conqueror suffering a little bit, and he's asked for help. You know what? It's time to do it. I think we'll just give him a couple of Sheldons, and that should be enough to hold him, hopefully. So we'll see exactly how we go with that. Now, we'll add in, so we've gone for our 5 mechs back here, so I think that's fine for the moment. We can technically go for our 6th mech, but that is going to slow us down significantly if we do go for it, just because it's so far away. So we can go for it, but I don't like that it will delay us. But you know what, we're pumping out Sheldons for the moment, so maybe we go up to like 4 or 5 Sheldons. So I guess the plan, I'm on the way. Is he like coming now? Is he just chilling out, right? Oh, he built an advanced bot lab on the front line? What are you... It's 1v4. I can't. Well, yeah, it's all right. Calm down. It's 9 minutes. I'm coming to help. Why are you building an advanced bot lab on the front line? Of course you can't 1v4 because, sorry, it's one of those situations, right, where it's like, yeah, why has he made a T2 factory on the front line of all places? Ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson for all you aspiring frontliners out there. Please do not make your T2 factories on the front line where an enemy could potentially push you because you've made that factory on the front line. Not to mention, just a D-gun comes up here and that's it. And you can see now that reclaim coming through. He's going to be so careful to keep that alive. In fact, let's get our Lazarus up here. Let's get some of that juicy reclaim. But we got the best friends coming now. It's going to be the Sheldons coming out. So hopefully that helps him. And then so back home, we'll start working on our APHIS. Sheldon under attack, not what we like to hear. But he's going to have to head back to the pavilion for the moment. You can see that we want to make sure that we kill that enemy Lazarus right there. And indeed, we managed to do it. So Sheldon should be able, and there we go. So you can build a tier 1 bot lab on the front, or lab on the front. I have no problems at all doing that. But a tier 2, like the reason why you don't go tier 2, take a look at the difference here. All right, you're talking about 620 metal lost versus 2,900 metal lost. That's more than 4 times the amount. So it is it's a huge difference between them. So definitely feels like we need a little bit of a radar at the moment. So I'm gonna, maybe it's a good idea just to get out a radar bot. I think I might just do the double, and then we'll pump out some more units. And I'm just gonna guard these for now, just because I want to make sure that we have got, I just want to make sure that they, oh, look at this, we're on the front line. Drongo out here just recovering everything. They're ours, right? Yeah, they're ours. Damn, we got some big boys out here already. So I'm just going to be gathering this up. Now, I've got to be really careful because this is my only res bot right now. So I got to make sure that I hightail it out of here. Now, keep in mind, behind this, we also want to be adding in our... let's move him over here, and we're just going to drop down. I reckon that should be perfect, and we'll get them to guard like that so that they don't end up going over. So, oh my god, 3.4k. Geez, don't mind if I do. I probably want to get some more Lazarus out at this point, though. I'm thinking maybe I just throw down a bot lab. I mean, this is still really good income. That's important to remember. I've got 6 advanced metal extractors back here, so I'm still making, like, pretty decent numbers here. I got more Sheldons coming out, and I can probably stop. I mean, I'm going up to 16 Sheldon, and that kind of feels like enough to at least hold the front for the moment. So I'm going to take the foot off the pedal. It has officially been taken off. And we're just going to continue. I mean, because we've got this on the front line, so let's push that forward. And we do also... Oh, we got to be so careful. We got to be so careful. Get back, sir. Get back. Low power in a time like this? Oh, because we're making that our last... yeah, that's why. Whenever you're making those, you are going to have low power. So now, I guess we could think about going for an additional one of these. But the problem is, if you do that, then it's not always possible. We got some more wreckages back here. Let's just go clean it all up. Just make sure that we've got everything. One of our allies left the game. Was that? Oh no, that was this. No. That was one of our allies. I don't know exactly who that was, but it looks like he's already been taken. Prions managed to suicide comm if they push. All right, so there you go. Already getting the calls out for it. So we're gonna try our best just to hold on. We're just gonna keep the T2 lab. I'm not gonna bother selling it. Even if we get the T2 lab, I don't have the energy to support the additional nanos that are gonna come in. So this is where it's like I'm just thinking, oh. Let's hit that. That's dead. Oh, we can hit that, Commander. We can see over in the corner. I got a sneeze, I'm sorry. And we're just going to keep pushing forward here. I'm liking this position. We can just look to hammer this corner. You can see our mids asking for help, but we're doing pretty big damage right now. As long as we can... I mean, we can just justify just hitting this. He's gonna come out. We've scared him off. We've scared him out a little bit. I got to make sure I bring the radar bots back as well. And meanwhile, back at home, we're just doing the right thing. So we're going to keep coming back, and I'm gonna have to fall back over towards this spot. Now, what do they got? Looks like they've got a fair few tanks in here, so I could look to potentially produce some pyros, and we can put this on. Do I really have to go right now? I feel like, oh, I lost my my res bot. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna come across. We're gonna look to try and cover. I think we should be okay. So let's just wait and see. I mean, worst case scenario, we can look to try and pop some units out as quickly as we can. Coming. I'm just gonna ping coming. Yeah, and you can see he's falling back now, so I think we should be okay on that front. Okay, so now let's focus on getting our next level up. Now, we also need to be aware of the potential threat of nukes, so I'm gonna throw down an anti-nuke back here. This is pretty late on my anti-nuke, and I really don't like having them that late. Sheldon is under attack, It's always nice when you see your Sheldons are under attack, but then it's like you've got them here, you know, nice and safe, and there's no real threat to them. But we always just want to make sure that we keep them at arm's distance like this. We've got some ally hounds out as well. And let's head back up to the base because everyone's getting in position. And once we finish this, then we're going to start throwing down absolutely huge amounts of turrets. We can push this forward as well. So we hold, but now blue is under a little bit of pressure. So let's go help out with that as well. Prion is going to go for the comm bomb by the looks of it. No, he's just going to go for a D gun, but if he's not, he's going to lose the comm. He's going to 100% lose the comm, but you can see that most of the damage there has already been done. There's a whole bunch of advanced solars here that are going to be going down if we're not careful. So I'm going to look to try and cover this as well. So I'm just going to say coming. And I don't think Prion's going to feel too bad about it because that is kind of like his secondary base that he picked up. So we're overflowing all of our energy at the moment, which definitely isn't bad. I just got to keep an eye out over on this east side, and having these Sheldons just allows me to really play as part of the team, but at the same time, you know, I'm still doing my thing behind this. So that's kind of key, right? I just want to make sure that I'm doing that. Now let's have a look at the attack ranges here. So I like my trajectory as long as we maintain line of sight. Oh, that bot lab. Oh, I think the bot lab should be okay. What do we have back here? I mean, we just want to avoid any kind of run-bys coming through. I think the bot lab probably goes down, though, doesn't it? So, with regard to our Sheldons, I mean... Oh my god, did that bot lab just go down in, like, the blink of an eye? And we're just going to follow him around like this all the way to the exit. This isn't how you play. Only one... Make only one T1 factory. So, there you go. And now... I mean, we're trying our best to cover this, and we got to make sure that we do it, otherwise it will get back through to our eco. But over on the other side here, let's keep riding on board with how we're doing. We're going to head back down over to this side now. We could send some units down here as well, just so that we've got, we could send out maybe 10 more Sheldons. But the thing is, oh, no, don't die, my little dudes. You can see they're a little bit slower. I'm kind of hesitant to send the Sheldons. I need the metal at the moment, just because we're making this anti-nuke. So I'm going to do that. And let's move you over here. And then once again, we'll throw down a couple more of these bad boys right there. So now we've got our anti-nuke coming up. So we've managed to repel, we've managed to hold for the moment. Where are our radars? So they're a little bit behind, but I don't think that's a huge deal. And now, once again, okay, it looks like we've got some Fiends coming in, so I'm going to have to deal with that, definitely. Fiends are a massive threat here, so I'm going to put these guys on high priority. Let's make sure we fix that up, and let's put these guys all on high priority as well. And we're just going to pump Fiends right now, just to try and cover this. You can see that it looks like most of it's got shut down, and we do have sharpshooters that are out as well, so I think we should be okay. But the Sheldons are making it back finally. And so we probably will need to reassess as to whether we want to go for this calamity. I mean, if we go for the calamity, we win. But the question is whether we get to the calamity before we die, which is really what the greatest fear is. And we've already had one player leave, which definitely makes it difficult. And this player up in the top left-hand corner is, well, let's just put it this way. His commander's dancing next to an advanced bot lab. He's not really up to much over here, so it definitely makes you feel like that side is a little bit weaker. So let's continue pushing for the moment. We've got all of our oh my gosh, big mistake right there from Drongo. I wish if they were guarding something. You know what? It actually kind of makes sense if they're guarding just to let that happen. Let that happen rather, not happened. Let that happen. So let's continue just putting this up. So I can probably take the foot off the pedal after this APHIS and go into T3. That could be an option for me, but I really want to try and make this work. I feel like I'm trying to make fetch work at the moment. And do we have, oh, we got enemy. We need to find out whether that, I suspect that's probably Starlight rather than the Annihilator, which makes our job a little bit harder. You can see that the follow distance here is a little bit low on these units here. Can we move them back here just to try and keep them safe? And we have our second APHIS up now, so we're at the 19-minute mark, second APHIS. So definitely we're quite slow in this position, but I feel like if we want to go for a win, how do we even do that? I mean, this left side is probably going to get pushed again, and you could see that we're barely holding on from a thread. So maybe I could look to push down that side here. So do I go right now, or do I go on my third APHIS? That's going to be the question. But if I go on the third APHIS, am I going to be leaving it too late? So these are all the questions that you need to kind of throw up here, because it definitely feels like we're holding for the moment. And I'm going to kind of go over there towards that, anticipating that there will be trouble. Let's make sure that these guys are T3 unit detected. What have we got? Have we got Marauders? Is it Marauders? Where's the T3? Where's the T3? It's a battle mech. Oh god, it's a battle mech. Okay, we're just going into T3, and we got to go very, very quick because right now, quick. Everybody. All right, there we go. We made it. Okay, so we have to go into T3, and we of course can't fit it right there. So we're gonna start doing that. We're gonna also reclaim this. So we're gonna go into T3, and I think we're just gonna go into Shiva spam. Probably makes the most sense at this point. So it doesn't look like we overflowed. It looks like we went to about 6,100, which is fine. And so now we're going to reclaim this bad boy here. So only because I heard that T3. I mean, we've got our own T3 though, so I guess that's another point to make. So we're gonna go into our own T3, and we can actually start reclaiming this. I didn't even think about that yet. We've got a whole bunch of metal here that we could be reclaiming. But let's see how we go with our economy for the moment. Let's move our advanced constructor. Actually, we can move him up here, and we can probably just do a couple of that. Sheldon under attack. Let's move these bad boys back. Get back, boy. Get back. Where are my little radar dudes? They're always trailing behind, and you can see those battle mechs now really coming out. So this is the perfect time for us to start sucking up all of these, because we are very low on need welders, says I Will Conquer. Well, if I was playing the ARM, I definitely would be making you some welders, my friend, but unfortunately I'm playing as the core. So we've got 5 battle mechs out, 4 battle mechs out at the moment. So we've got our Sheldons as well, and we did have some of our pyros, so we can probably look to loop these guys in at some point. And maybe we look to push with maybe about 7 or 8 of these. What do you guys think? Then we'll reclaim and go into another APHIS. I think that's probably the best play here. So you know what? Let's go to 10. I'm always a big fan of double digits. I wish that the ones at I wish that these guys would continue on with the orders of everybody else. So actually, let's just do like that, and then you can just, I don't know, make that or something like that. That should be fine. So how many are we up to now? Stealth units detected. You know what that means? That means it is time to get ourselves one of these intrusion countermeasure system. But is it a little bit longer? It kind of looks a little bit longer here. All right, I think that's our last one. Let's cancel it and let us begin the APHIS. So APHIS is going to come down. We're going to make sure that we eat this, but we need to eat it quickly. We need to throw this down as well. So how much is that? 8,000? Oh my god, that's a lot. I don't even think I've got the build power right now to justify eating this. All right, let's go with these. I think let's push with me. Let's do it. I like this trajectory down towards blue as well, their best player. So that kind of makes sense. All right, so let's get our construction turrets up. We're just going to go ham here. So I think that's fine. And then we're going to go to... Oh. What do we got here on the front line? Looks like a couple battle mechs. Suicide Com Zamilus. Oh, no, wait, that's from before. I was like, wait, what? So we're just going to continue pushing down. Oh, no, I didn't want to make these. I was measuring. I wasn't doing that. I could make more over this side? There we go. That's the correct measurement. All right, we're looking to break through now. Juno coming out. We gotta avoid that trajectory. A whole bunch of rascals coming in, but fortunately we do pretty well against them. We just want to make sure that we're on a different trajectory. Rascals are confusing us a little bit here. No one's pushing with me at the moment, so hopefully we're able to break through. Meanwhile, on the back line, it looks like we've finished everything for the moment. Let's just throw down this APHIS, even though we are not in a position to... Or like we've got way too much stuff right now, and a big push is coming through on that right side as well. Oh my gosh. All right, we're kind of making it down here, so I'm going to start splitting. So at this point, I want to start splitting, just because if we don't split, we're potentially at risk of being degunned. Please tell me you're going to clean that up, sir. Please, sir. I don't have the desire. All right, looks like he's got some Goliaths out. Keep on moving, boys. Keep on moving. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. And don't stop moving. Very, very key factor. So we got a lot of stuff here that's coming through. What do we see? Nothing. Oh, there's an APHIS. I do see an APHIS. I see a commander down here as well. But we're kind of getting chased here. They're doing a pretty decent job. It looks like we did indeed clean all of that up back home, which is great. And let's reclaim that. Let's reclaim that. Can you... I don't know why that happens. That is frustrating when that happens. All right, so... We've got a couple of Finks back here. Oh, look at all the bombers. Look at all the bombers and pyros. I mean, let's get them through here. Looks like we found a Sheldon. I'm just going to send everybody down at this point because I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Now, we do have the Nemesis up, so we should be fine on that front. And then I'll throw down that right there. And that's going to bring everybody here online. And now we're going to go in for a... I mean, we can just put our... We can fit that there. So we're just going to do it. It's going to be a little bit off. You know what? My obsessive compulsive disorder is telling me. It's like, no, Drongo, don't do it. You have to line everything up. Sheldon under attack. That's fine. Big boom back here. So it looks like we made way. Made a lot of headway back there for our allies. But now our build power is starting to get really strong. So once I get to 6 Aphises, that's when I'm going to be committing. And in fact, I think I'm probably at the point right now where we could do it. So we're just going to keep adding build power. God, these things are so stupid, man. If you're not babysitting these, you got to be so damn careful, man. They are so dumb. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right, so let's reclaim this, and we're going to put down a hardened. And I'm going to throw it down. It's going to be a little bit ugly. You know what? I'm just going to fix it. I'm just going to do that. And we're going to throw down that, and we're going to reclaim that. And we're just going to keep popping these bad boys right now. One. And another one. And always just making sure that we are adding in our nano onto it. All right, and this is going to be our last APHIS that we make before aircraft plants. So now once we get this APHIS up, we are going to go straight into... It's just going to be a whole bunch of aircraft plants. So with that... we're just going to throw down more and more of these, like that. I think that's absolutely fine. Just something like that. We got plenty of storage for the moment, so let's begin doing that. So we're just going to go from here. Can you move here first, please? Just because I know what you guys are like. And like something like this. And now you can begin. Don't be pinging at me right now. Now is not the time to ping, my friends. So there we go. So let us begin. Already, I can hear my little guy screaming out there. He loves to scream. All right, so now we begin the construction. So the idea is that we've got the nanos on one side and then the nanos on the other side. And that's essentially it. So we just want to make sure that we always put repeat on and that we always turn landing off. So we want to make sure that these guys are flying. And look at this. Go for this. Ooh, 50. I've got no idea. Oh, he's close, isn't he? You could hear all the Shiva missiles landing at this point. Okay, so we're slowly coming online at this point. I think we've managed to do a decent job in recognizing when we need to take the foot off the pedal. Excuse me right there. I'm having a... I've got an option to mute my mic, but it's so far away from me. It's just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. So you're just going to have to listen to me. And we'll make 20... advanced construction aircraft, and we are just going absolutely ham here. So we'll make sure that we put on high priority on all of our aircraft plants. Not that it really changes anything. But we want to hit about 200 construction aircraft. So you can see we're at the 28-minute mark at the moment. So not too bad. All right, I'm liking our position so far. So it doesn't look like there's a particularly strong enemy air player either. Battle mechs on the front. Now, one thing I don't like about playing as the core is I don't have access to the starlights, like the starlight building is called, because it's really, really good. It is by far like just one of the best defensive structures that you can make. Yeah, that's exactly where you should be moving. Advanced construction bot, you stupid imbecile. That's exactly where you want to go. So we're up to 140 at the moment, and now so we're slowly getting there. So once again, we want to hit about that 200 mark, and then we will all go out at the same time. So we're going to go out a little bit early. I think that's absolutely fine because our metal is going to start stacking up. In fact, where is all of our metal right now? Because we should have more metal than this. Now I can go for. I think I can technically fit. Oh, that's not good. I think I can technically fit a calamity up here. but it's a little bit too close for comfort. So I'm just going to go back here. So let's get everybody out here. So we're going to start off just by putting down a shroud. And then I'm also going to be putting down a screamer as well. And I'm also going to be putting down just a couple of bird shots. And then I'm going to be going into our calamity. All right, and we're going to stop making constructions. And everybody is going to come over here now, or at least we should. Can you help out, please, guys? Thank you. Let's make sure that these guys are all helping out as well. And now behind this, we are going to start reclaiming. Bro, can you not? No. All right, we've got a minute on it. Oh, we want to reclaim this as well. And so now we're reclaiming all of our nanos back here. Actually, we want to reclaim you guys. And the front is starting to fall. Thor is back here. So now the question is, are we going to be able to hold in time? Looks like we've got more allies that are dropping out of the game. Calamity slowly coming up online, 44 seconds to go. That's on the condition that we can continue that metal coming through. We can look to try and eat this metal storage as well. Let's grab that metal storage. And then we're going to eat all of our nanos. We don't need our metal storage anymore. No, the Thor is pushing up. Keep going, boys. 24 seconds, I believe. Can we take this? Did he take it? Please take it. Look at all the welders out here. Prion holding like an absolute madman right now. Okay, we're going to make sure that we go and we hit the enemy base. Where are we targeting? I think we just start by targeting for that. That's going to be our first shot. And then after we do this, so we'll throw this down. And I think we can probably put in just maybe a couple more, just a couple more of our bird shots. You can see the enemy's got some aircraft back here. It looks like some fighters potentially. Calamity's online, baby. All right, let's go. We're in at 30 minutes, so not a bad little timing right there. All right, I'm just gonna evacuate the area as soon as we finish this bird shot. Calamity is up. We're online. It looks like we've blown through a lot of this. Where are we going next? I think we're just gonna go. We need some kind of information. I can see an APHIS over here. Let's look to try and hit that. And now behind this, we're gonna start rebuilding. Are they gremlins? There's a whole bunch of gremlins up there. He's saying GG. My calamity's up, bro. Don't worry. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can reach the back here. I'm gonna try and get a couple of wild ones down here. Looks like they've got some deflector shields now, so that'll help us out. If we can land a lucky shot, we might be able to make it all the way back. Calamity's being attacked. No, Calamity. The shroud got exposed. The radar tower got exposed. So they hit the shroud. Don't worry about the power. We'll fix up the power soon. We just got to keep adding APHIS for the moment. I heard a big explosion. Looks like the Thor's... Oh god, the Thor's all the way back here. I can't make anything to stop that realistically. What do we do with the Thor? The commander, of course! Tereski! You did one thing all this game and it was D-gun, an absolute beast of a unit. Well done, sir. You've made me proud today. Alright, so we've hit that line. Now let's look to try and hit the back. Oh, it's going to be tough. I don't think we can do too much damage through there. Maybe let's head back over this side and see if we're able to do anything over here along this edge. Actually, do I see anything? I see a bot lab. Let's go for that bot lab. Looks like he's got some shields up, so we'll have to try and go through it for a little bit. If there's shields, that means that there's something good back there. Meanwhile, back in our base, it looks like our next APHIS is going to come up online. We were short on APHIS, actually. We were 2 APHIS short of where we should have been. And that's why we're struggling so much right now. Commando detected. That doesn't sound good. I don't like the sound of that. We're online. So where do we go now? Maybe we can head back over here. I mean, there's a couple... Commando on the back, commando on the back. Look how fast he is. Dude, that thing is so quick. Let's hit over here. I can see a couple of nanos. We need some sort of insight as to what is happening, though. We don't really have that at the moment. Now, I don't have anti-nuke on this either. Did I not tell you to attack over here?
Stealthy units detected.
Let's fix that slider up. Alright, so that buys us a little bit more. I'm just going to start hitting random shots right now. I mean, I see that there's... What do we got in here? So we've got something in here, so... Is that ours? Or is that theirs? I think that's theirs. Can I hit those? I think I just start hitting them. Alright, it seems to be relatively... Oh, I must have hit the specific unit. All right, let's see. I mean, there's not. I think they might be looking for a bombing run soon. Let's try and get back through this. I'm just gonna hit it with some sustained fire for the moment because actually there's a lab right there. I don't know if we've hit that lab yet. It looks like we probably have. So I'm gonna just keep throwing it back into here for the moment, and then that's gonna continue putting on pressure. For them. We're still working on that APHIS. This not going for that 8th APHIS before we went for the calamity definitely slowed us down quite a bit. And you can see that they're able to sustain through a lot of it. Looks like a whole bunch of gremlins are in here. Titans finally come out. We're definitely slow to get back up on the ball here. All right, it looks like some decent hits are coming in. He shared 1,300 metal with me. Thank you very much. That helps me out. Makes me finish the APHIS. Still, we've still got no converters online at the moment. I mean, I could probably stop this for the moment, but even then, you know, I kind of like having it just going. Let's clear out these T3s. Big explosion back there. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but let's try and clear out these T3s. All right, I'll take that. So we're just going to stop for now. We're just going to hold, and we're going to be converting all of these metals. This metal, and you can see we're down to like 14 seconds occasionally here, 15 seconds. So that's going to buy us a huge amount of time. I was going to attack here, but I'm just going to leave it for now. I really need scouts. And this is like part of the thing where it's like I should have probably done it myself. But we got more APHISes coming up now, so we are absolutely fine here. Can we just do that, just so that we can get rid of that little guy? Alright, so it looks like we've hit along that edge of the map there. Let's go up, we'll just clear... We're clearing out wind gens at the moment. Oh, here we go. Alright, Thor. I'll try and hit it. I gotta rotate as well, you gotta remember. Oh, I don't really want to try and hit that though, because it's like... Alright, looks like we're doing relatively well here. Trying to cover. There's a lot of air that's about to come out though. You can tell it's coming. I think I need to go and insulate this a little bit. Whole bunch of fleas coming in. Like fleas or ticks? I think they're fleas or ticks, aren't they? So maybe let's look to go and hit over on their side. Maybe they're working on something. Doesn't look like it. I don't see any. We might actually get a shot over. Let's try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim to hit here, and hoping that a shot will come over the top. You can see that if you aim to hit the edge, some of your shots will go high. And that's exactly what we're doing, arcing over the top into the back line. It looks like he's got a couple things back here. So definitely a little bit of plasma shields already. But we might be able to find a bit of luck there. Let's see how we go. We'll continue aiming for that for the moment. And we are working on those aphises. They are coming up quickly. You can see what do we got? Calamity's under attack. Don't tell me. Say it ain't so. Is that? Sir? Excuse me? Excuse me, sir. I think there's another. Is there another one back here, maybe? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's throw. Do we throw this back down mid? I guess we just keep throwing it down mid. I think it's definitely done its work, or its job, right? Like, it's bought us a fair bit of space here. Now, interestingly, wait, my energy converters are still not online. All right, I'm just gonna stop us for the moment here. I'm still under attack. Oh, it's over here. Oh, you cheeky mother. Okay, okay. Do I just come in and reclaim this? I'm kind of tempted to just bring everything in and reclaim it. But if I do that, all the fighters might come in. Is it a different owner? Very, very cheeky. This is dangerous to do right now. So we're going to come in. Let's make a metal storage as well, just for now. Imagine if that attacks up and it hits all my aircraft. Enjoy the extra metal, team. Do I just share all this metal around with my team? Maybe I make a couple of these bad boys around here. Is that really all that I could make? Okay, there we go. There's one of those weird commands. All right, let's keep stacking these up. The aphises are online. All right, Calamity. Look at, oh my God, look at the shields coming out from this guy. Calamity. I don't know how much damage we did with the Calamity, but I feel like it definitely opened the game up. If we could just get these down right now, it would be wonderful. And then they can do all the repairing up here. GG. GG. Why are we GGing? What? Is he aggressively GGing? I didn't see them say anything. Oh, we must have hit something on the back line. Yeah, I mean, it's either that or the Titans. You can see, oh, there's a couple of Razorbacks back here, but we must have hit some big, look at this, big air mass coming through now. Well, we did it. We rushed the Calamity. And there you go. Wait, is that the people on our team leaving? Or is it the enemy? All right. Do we start making T3 on the front line right now? I feel like this is a good spot to make it right here. So we're gonna just put that down. And we're gonna go like that. And we're gonna go like that.
Nuclear missile silo detected.
I've got anti-nuke, right? Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do. I got a stockpile of 12, baby. You ain't getting through. Look at this. These spiders are really, really cheeky. We're still going down right now. I'm just gonna start hitting that. I mean, at this point, our Calamity has done the job. It's held them down. It's forced them to make a whole bunch of stuff they didn't want to. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. Even though Taraski's on both teams, apparently, he was an enemy in our own house. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We managed to do it. We had to take a few steps along the way to avoid it, but you can see that we did indeed destroy the most resources of the enemy, and it was double what the next player was on our team. I Will Conquer managing to do it. So I will say right now that we definitely achieved our goal. Let's take a look at the graphs. We didn't actually produce the most resources. So let's have a look at the statistics, actually. So we made 30 million energy, 345k metal, so not a huge amount. Obviously, a lot of that isn't spent on the Calamity in the late game. But if we take a look at the graphs here, we can take a look at the stats. So let's have a look at the metal used. So I am, what color am I? I'm pink. So not too bad. In fact, I was doing quite well before the calamity, leading. But then let's take a look at the energy use. So energy use, obviously victorious. But the real number is the produced number. And in the end, yeah, we weren't too far behind our enemy. So I think if we were going to change the way that we did it, I would say maybe just, I think I need to have about 8 APHIS before I go for the calamity. After the 8th APHIS, you are able to get back into the game a lot more quickly. But in this game, I wasn't able to get into the game quickly, right? Like I kind of rushed it out. It definitely felt rushed. So I'll make sure that I go in and change that for next time. But if you're watching this all the way to the end, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And hey, we pulled out a victory today.